Okay, I want to show my new LED kit for the early Geos, the 94 and older. Um, Really, it comes down to you got to do some modifying because these 4x6 headlights don't actually fit in the buckets, and the stainless tin around them that holds them in, that's got to be reshaped. And then obviously these are set up for American cars with a positive ground and positive switching. So they don't actually plug in and work with a Geo because a Geo uses the ground switching and these use power switching. So you got to add in a couple of relays, and I'm just building a new wiring harness tonight and going through cleaning it up. But I wanted to pop out how bright it is. I think I did this to another Geo a while back, and I'm not sure I put a video of it up. These they're as bright or really close to the HIDs, and but the trick here is the HIDs you only get a low beam. And now what I've done is I use the Geometro horn fuel pump relays. I've left this harness long so somebody can pull it out and work on it if ever needs to be. But now you have a high and low high beam. I kind of like the late model Geos do, where the headlights are on individual left and right fuses. But I had two different relays, and the headlights are just virtually plugged into the headlight switch. I don't know if you can actually see that, but that's just the normal headlight unplugged, and then I've just put in some spades into it, taped it up, and then just running the wiring harness. So you can see up here where I still need to tuck it up through the horn and whatnot, and zip tied and through, and put it all on a male and female push pin so it can be taken apart and changed out at a later date. My thought is these won't have the tendency to go out when like an HID, or if you get a crack in the headlight on an HID, they run so hot the moisture pops the bulbs. Plus the control units on some Geos last forever and some don't last all that long. I always figure it's because bad grounds. So on this harness, it pulls a ground off the factory ground on the driver's side or the passenger side, and off the passenger side. You can see the yellow little tit in there. So they're individually grounded, and then the LEDs, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 18 Creed LEDs in it, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning or something here, but so there's no outside light. So that's low beam, and that's high beam. You know what, let me turn the lights off here in the shop. So that's lows and highs. And these are more adjustable so they don't blind people like the other headlights. They don't have a focal point in them like a normal headlight, but well, they project more like it's more like using that flashlight because of the little shape in the where the Creed LED drops back in. Not 100% sure how to explain it because but it's definitely. I'll just walk across the front of them here. It's definitely so it's pitch dark inside the building here. But you have to admit that those are 10, 20 times, 30, 40 times. HID say they're 300 times more, but let's go at 20 times, 15 times better than any Geo. And they're running lights, low beams, high beams. And these are adjusted way too high right now. I just put them in. And the nice thing is you can flash your headlights now because the old the HID setup, again, you only really got the low beam, and if you wanted to put the high beam ones in, they're actually just a driving light. They put out less power than the high beam, so they don't actually do anything. And it's always been a frustration of mine. But it takes a long time to build a wiring harness. So the, um, I'll probably sit down here in the next month or so and build a jig so I can build a wiring harness faster, and then put them on the website so you can just virtually just plug them in and use them. But they definitely, if you're interested in them, I can send you some relays and draw you a quick wiring schematic. If you can grab some wires, you can build it. Like I say, tonight, after I redid the stainless bezels around the headlights, ran the wires, crimped everything and stuff. I probably have 2 or 3 hours into it. But it definitely pays off. This particular car's Dawn's, and it's headed down to the Gulf Coast area. And this is just going to be way better than HIDs, I think, especially in humid areas. But yeah, I don't know how well this iPhone camera thing does, but it does adjust on it. At any rate, these are super awesome. To get rid of that yellow glow that you have from the headlights, and switching these now is just a low voltage switch off your Geo headlight switch to those new relays that I've installed. So there's virtually no power being drawn off the headlights, so your headlight switch won't burn up anymore. And I know probably a third of you out there have a burnout headlight switch, or you will at any moment. But this lets you drop the amperage down to whatever just the relay is to switch, which isn't much at all. Alright, I'm turning the lights back on and stuff, but yeah, if you're looking for LEDs, and you can put this on any kind of car you want, you just got to find something that the headlights fit in. And you have to remember, these 4x6 LED lights that are out there right now, they don't actually fit in a car. They're actually work lamps, and out of Europe, I think, or Asia, and now they're getting sold as headlamps. That's how I actually originally got them, and with some modification they totally can be used, but the plug on them and stuff isn't even for a headlight. Though they are high and low, but I'm sure that's just in the industry where they're being used as a high and low consumption or brightness. Okay, that's a update on that, and if I can help you with some good headlights, let me know.